we simply want the court to acknowledge that the residents of Abuja have a right to either approve or reject of whoever will be president of the country, and who in that capacity will be like their governor, the one that regulates their daily lives, that approve of him, show that he has a level of acceptability amongst them with at least 25% of their votes.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How on a day today? I hope all of you day well. Today we get a lot of videos for our table. Want to be say one quickly the review to you concerning the things want to be say they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Yes, May 29th, don't they draw closer? It day around the corner. Like small shirt when it be say small picking keep for a mama bedroom. Now a lot of issues don't they come up waiting you not expect before, don't they draw itself come answer la yagajugu. This barrister don't come answer to draw the attention of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and also the judiciary concerning the very important issue going to be say a day for table. And the resident of Abuja now in the speak for this very time say if Amebola Tinibu not meet up to the requirement, which is the 25% when it be say a day for constitution to give them the right to rule over Abuja as the governor and equally the president of Nigeria, made them make sure say they stay away for anything when it be say it concerned the inauguration, when it be say that they plan for Amebola Tinibu for this May 29. And we'll leave you shortly to listen to the full details of this interview when it be say this barrister grant and many other videos when it be say will review to you even for the process of this very broadcast. And before we go on, you know what you're supposed to do as usual. I beg help us to like this video and equally share it to every Nigerians so that all of us will get this information and also put our eye for ground to know where this judiciary for one come side for this very time. All right, I will leave you listening to this very one first. We get more.
Yes, I am Chuks. Chuks Mwachuku. I am Chuks Mwachuku. Right. Well, we brought an application to refer our matter directly to the Court of Appeal. So the learned judge said that we need to satisfy him on some issues before he would rule whether to make the reference or not. So he talked about issues of local standard jurisdiction and whether or not the matter is already before the presidential election petition tribunal. So those are the three issues he said we should satisfy him on. We have addressed those issues in our originating summons, but then he explained that he was yet to look at the summons. So we're simply going to lift the arguments we have already made on the summons. We're going to bring it to the fore, for him to look at.
What is the crux of your matter in court?
Yes. Number one, the matter is on behalf of the residents and voters of Abuja. And we simply want the court to acknowledge that the residents of Abuja have a right to either approve or reject of whoever will be president of the country, and who in that capacity will be like their governor, the one that regulates their daily lives, that approve of him, show that he has a level of acceptability amongst them with at least 25% of their votes, and therefore that any candidate at all who has not obtained that 25% of votes in Abuja ought not to be declared president-elect. And then we are also addressing the court with respect to the effect of such, because one of the major thing that has been afflicting this nation has been this fear of a vacuum being created if anybody announced by INEC is not sworn in by May 29th. There has been this belief that it will result in a vacuum and it will result in crisis. But we have brought it out to the court that the Constitution has envisaged such a situation. The Constitution has made provisions for that. Under Section 135, subsection 1, in the way and manner in which the Constitution creates the 4-year term of office, it has made it that it will not take effect unless and until you have a successor take the oath of office. So until a successor takes the oath of office, the president, being now Muhammadu Buhari, remains the president of Nigeria. The purpose of that provision is to guard the provisions of the Constitution regarding how somebody can emerge as duly elected. Without that provision, the Constitution will be in disarray. It means that anybody who manages, by whatever means, to have himself declared as winner, would have to be sworn in. And this is a major issue of constitutionalism, that in order to avoid such a thing where people who do not merit power, stampede their way into power, wherever there is contest, wherever it is not clear who should assume power, the person holding it should continue to hold it. It's a principle of law. It's a principle of law. And the Constitution expressly states it. So that is what we are saying. So it does not, nothing stops this court from hearing us, hearing the residents of Abuja. And the court has asked us, okay, we will tell the court the issue of jurisdiction and all of that. We don't see any problems with the issues that the court has raised, and we believe that we are going to satisfy the court.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe so you don't hear every details of the things going to be said. This man explain right from the beginning to the end, and every fears of Nigerians and so many other people when they be said that they thought say if I'm a Bola Tinibu, they not swear for him for this May 29th, say problem with they, and he equally go ahead, which is this lawyer, to explain to us, say, even according to the Constitution, see how it is a function. No problem, no wahala. All right, may we keep our finger crossed and open our eye to watch them like plasma television. We know, say, all these things now manipulation when they say APC don't already set in place to get their way. Even this Muhammadu Buhari, when they say this lawyer they talk about, so now agent of Bola Tinubu to exhibit and also execute their own plan to bring to board, which is this Islamic agenda and everything. When they say they don't already they fight this very nation right from the beginning. We know they ignorant of anything. Muhammadu Buhari not different from Bola Tinubu, or Bola Tinubu different from Shetima. And every one of them, they be the same. All right. Now, we'll leave you share your own opinion with us concerning that very one for the comment section, even as we take you down to this other video. And this video and video going to be say it concerns some Nigerians going to be say they equally still come outside to speak concerning within their eye don't see, their observation concerning everything about Bola Tinubu and also this presidential election of 2023 and they equally publicly announced to the whole world, say Ahmed Bola Tinubu no want to be president of Nigeria, or even made they go ahead to swear for him for this May 29th. I want to make una listen to them. I'll come back.
Media Papa and his cohorts, obviously you can see they've shown their fangs. Here are people who hitherto could not afford to buy tickets when they're called to meetings from their places of domicile to Abuja. Suddenly they have a private jet to go around the country. It tells you something. If Baba was the leader of Labour Party, he ought to have been in court, if not even sitting next to P2B, to give moral support. He doesn't care. He's compromised. If you recall the last time I told you that his ambition was to take over the machinery of Labour Party and ultimately congratulate the select winner and perhaps withdraw the petition at the tribunal. And I'm urging the Labour Party to sue him to court for impersonation. I don't see why we're being gentle about it. I think we might go that route. Take him to court for impersonation and stop the court, to ask the court to stop him from parading himself as such. Why all the campaign? Why all the adverts? You've won election, let us jubilate with you. Why all this advert at Asiwaju is coming where? To go to jail? The man never won an election, we know it. The truth is coming out. It was prophesied that Buhari may be the last president of United Nigeria. Let's hope it doesn't come to pass, because people are hurt and people are aggrieved, and I don't think they will accept anything less than justice. No amount of intimidation by the so-called novel rich, no amount of intimidation by the political class, no amount of intimidation by Tinibu and his cohorts can change the minds of the people who are sitting at the tribunal.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say una don't hear everything from the mouth of this very man. The way when it be say this Ahmed Bola Tinubu people, they try to use Lamidi Apapa to destroy Labour Party and their vision to make sure say they not see any way to fight them. And the only thing when it be say we need to add to this very issue not pass be say this time not be the time when it be say anybody need to keep silent. No. Anybody want to be say he get anything to do now, may we do it fast. And anyone want to be say he no say he get anything to talk, make it talk fast. Because if this season don't pass finish, nothing want to be say you will feel do again. All right, I'll leave you share your opinion with us on the comment section concerning that very one, even as we draw the line of this very broadcast here. And before we say final goodbye, I want quickly use this medium to appreciate you for your time when we sit stay with us up to this very moment. God Almighty will bless you. And equally, the way when we sit to the help to share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I beg, not forget to help us share this very one so that we still reach our brothers and sisters all around the world, because we believe we want to say information, not power. And as we do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.